sunshine and snorts, the deceptive cheer of Peppa's world. A place where everything seems perfect, almost too perfect. Peppa Pig's world, a world painted in primary colors. Every corner is filled with vibrant hues, creating an illusion of perpetual happiness. Rolling green hills, a bright yellow sun, always beaming down. Laughter echoes. The air is filled with the sound of joy and innocence.
Hey, George, look at me. The children are always in high spirits, their laughter infectious.
Wee, Peppa, this is fun. Every game, every activity is a source of endless delight.
Peppa and George snorting with glee. Mummy Pig smiles warmly. The family moments are always heartwarming.
Oh, Peppa, you and George are having such a good time. The bond between the family members seems unbreakable.
Daddy Pig, a bit clumsy but full of love. His antics bring a sense of humor and warmth to the family.
Oops, almost tripped there, but I'm all right. Even in moments of clumsiness, there's always a light-hearted recovery.
It feels safe. It feels happy. The world of Peppa Pig is a sanctuary of joy and security. It feels like childhood itself, a place where worries are non-existent and every day is an adventure. But appearances can be deceiving. Beneath the surface, a darkness festers. The cheerful facade hides something more sinister. A darkness waiting to seep through the cracks of this cheerful facade. The perfect world of Peppa Pig may not be as perfect as it seems. Shadows lengthen, a crack in the pastel sky. The sun begins to set. Long, ominous shadows stretch across the landscape. The once vibrant colors fade to muted, sickly hues. The cheerful music turns discordant. A single dissonant piano note hangs in the air.
Look, a puddle. I love jumping in muddy puddles.
Peppa, oblivious, skips towards a puddle. But this is no ordinary puddle. This puddle is different. This puddle is dark. The puddle's murky depths. Peppa's innocence submerged. The puddle is a black mirror reflecting nothing. Peppa leans in. Her reflection wavers, then disappears. In its place, a grotesque image stares back. A warped, porcine face with glowing red eyes. A cruel smile stretches across its face.
Whoa, what is that? Oh no!
Peppa recoils in horror, but it's too late. The darkness has touched her. A giggle echoes from the puddle's depths. A giggle that chills Peppa to the bone. Peppa runs home. The house, once a beacon of warmth, is now shrouded in an unnatural darkness. Shadows dance on the walls. The once comforting sounds of her family are replaced by unsettling whispers and guttural growls.
Peppa, darling, time for supper.
Mummy Pig stands in the doorway. Her smile is gone, replaced by a menacing grin. Her eyes, once soft and loving, burn with an infernal fire. Peppa backs away in fear, trembling. Her own reflection in the hallway mirror horrifies her deeply. Her pink skin takes on a sickly crimson hue. Her eyes glow with the same malevolent light as the creature in the puddle. Her smile stretches into a terrifying, toothy grin. She is no longer Peppa anymore. The darkness has consumed her entirely. It's George standing there. George watches in terror as his sister transforms before his very eyes. Her once familiar face now a monstrous visage. He runs, his small legs carrying him as fast as they can, his heart pounding in his chest like a drum. The house twists and contorts around him, the hallways stretching into endless, nightmarish labyrinths. Every corner he turns seems to lead him deeper into the darkness. The world outside is no better. Shadows loom large, and the air is thick with an eerie silence. The once familiar hills are now jagged peaks scraping against a bruised, purple sky. The landscape itself seems to be alive, shifting and changing. The trees, once full of life, are now gnarled and skeletal, their branches reaching out like grasping claws. They seem to whisper secrets of the night.
Panting, I have to escape, I have to. Wake up, this can't be real.
George runs, fueled by pure terror, his mind racing with thoughts of escape. The nightmare seems never-ending. George jolts awake, his heart pounding in his chest. The remnants of a nightmare cling to his mind, making it hard to distinguish between dream and reality. His bedroom is bathed in the warm glow of morning, a stark contrast to the darkness that had enveloped his dreams. He can hear the familiar sounds of his family downstairs, the clinking of dishes, the murmur of conversation. He's safe, or so it seems. It was just a dream. Or was it? The lines between his waking world and the nightmare are blurred, leaving him in a state of confusion.
What was that? He whispers to himself, his voice barely audible.
He glances at his bedroom door, half expecting it to creak open on its own. For a fleeting moment, he could swear he sees a crimson figure with glowing red eyes peering at him from the shadows. The image fades, but the fear lingers, gnawing at the edges of his consciousness. The line between nightmare and reality has blurred, leaving him in a state of perpetual unease. And in the depths of his mind, George can't shake the feeling that Peppa's world, like the puddle, holds hidden depths far darker than they appear. The shadows of his dreams seem to linger, casting a pall over his waking moments.